going on, guys? Peter J. Cruz here. Real quick update. It's Monday, September 30th. We're nearing the end of the month. So I'm going to be doing the giveaway this week on Wednesday. I'm going to be doing the drawing for the names for the various giveaway products that I'm doing. And I've got a few more lined up for a little bit further down the road, which I haven't announced yet. So stay tuned for that. Again, got to be a subscriber. And if you've already won once, I'm not going to let you win again. So I'll have to disqualify people that have already won. But anyway, we'll work that out. Anyway, I just want to go over some of the giveaways I've got already lined up. Because some of the, I think I've added a few since I did the original video for the Atlantis Chronicles. And I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget anything. First one I wanted to go ahead and do, and what I'll do is I'll do this as a quick announcement, and I'll do like a little clip highlighting each of the things in the giveaway. Actually in use in the studio, and I'll actually update you with another video here in just a little bit. But anyway, I want to thank Denny from surfpick.com. They have these really cool lignum vitae guitar picks. They're actually made of wood, and actually the particular wood comes from is the hardest wood on the face of the earth. It's actually very structurally rigid, more so than regular wood. Why are we talking about wood? Anyway, yeah, so really, really cool, and they're actually all handmade, and he makes them himself, and you can customize and contour it just the way you want it. They're not a dime a dozen like your typical guitar pick, your celluloids or whatever you get from Guitar Center or from Musician's Friend or wherever you do your local music shop. But these are carefully handmade, custom made essentially, and they run a little bit more, and they're fairly durable. I'm pretty impressed with them. I thought they'd be shredded to death by now, but they're actually pretty cool. And they have a nice tone. And I'll do a video and I'll show you guys a little bit. And I plan on using it for the CD. So I think the CD will reflect a little bit more of a organic type tone that you don't typically get from a celluloid or a Tortex pick or whatever. So anyway, surfpick.com on that. Working with GHS. Boomers, JHS strings. We're going to be doing some giveaways with that. Got some sets of strings to give away, and little beer koozies or drink koozies or whatever, soda, whatever. Me giving away some sets of strings as well. Thanks to GHS strings for that. I'm going to be doing another string giveaway as well. I'm going to be throwing in a membership to the Guitar Center String Club, where you can get a free set of strings every month. This way you can pick whatever gauge you want and whatever brain strings you want or whatever, and based on the limitations or whatever that their program allows, their string club, you'll have to follow whatever restrictions they are. But I will send a lucky subscriber a membership for 1 year for the string club at Guitar Center. I want to also thank Stephen Slate himself for hooking me up with Stephen Slate Drums 4 EX, which incidentally is the drums I'm using on the Atlantis Suite and the Atlantis Chronicles, the video series. Excuse me. Basically, it's a virtual drum module, virtual drum instrument, whatever. You can program in your drums or loops or whatever you want to use, and I will get to that in a second, what I'm using. And then you can sit there and tweak, and you got a mixer built in with various drum sounds and samples, and they sound great. They sound amazing. And the great thing about the Stephen Slate Drums 4 series, you got the EX, which is the $99 version, has like 25 different drum sets, and then you've got the Platinum version, which has over like 100 drum sets, and that one's a bit more money. I think it's like $200 or whatever. But in any case, the great thing about the new Stephen Slate Drums 4 series is you've got 2 sets of drum sets. You've got your Deluxe, which are very, very raw, really moldable. I mean, you can sit there and work whatever mix magic you want on it with compression and EQ and whatever. So you have to sit there and work a little bit to get it all to fit into your mix. And then he's got the classic drum sets that are in there, and those are quote-unquote mix ready. So you throw those into a mix, and very minimal amounts of compression you might need or EQ. They're basically already designed to sit in the mix the way they're supposed to. And the cool thing too about the classic series is he's got them modeled on a variety of different famous or legendary drum sets. For example, he's got a drum set in the collection that's modeled after the classic Led Zeppelin drum kit. I mean, I forget if it's a Ludwig or whatever drum kit, but it's got that ambient effect. It sounds like it was recorded. I think he actually recorded it in a castle as well, kind of like they did back in the day with Led Zeppelin. And it's got that same mojo. It's got that same air. It's got that same schwap to it and everything else. And then he's got like a modern version of the same drum set with today's compression and EQ and whatever, and it's also like mix ready. So you could sit there and like stick a Led Zeppelin drum set sound on your mix and be ready to rock and roll with it, straight ahead. And he's got drum sets modeled after Dream Theater, and drum sets modeled after like Nirvana and I think Red Hot Chili Peppers and Metallica. I think there's one modeled after the Black Album. So a lot of classic, real signature sounding drum sets, sounds ready to go and throw into your mix. And Steven Slate Drums has got that in there for you. So if you're a little queasy about mixing your own drums, throw one of his mix-ready drum sets on there and you're good to go. And talking about the drum sets, I'm going to be doing giveaways with Groove Monkey, who actually do MIDI drum loops. So basically I can go into and I don't have my screen capture running right now, so I apologize. But you can literally just like take your MIDI grooves from your folder or however your DAW is set up, and literally drag it to the timeline on your audio workstation for your song, and it'll just lay right in line, and you just drag the next loop right in line, and you literally build your drum parts for your song that way. And Groove Monkey has some really, really great sound. They have a wide range of styles. They got metal, they got rock, they got like classic rock, they got pop, they got jazz, I want to say there's reggae as well. So you've got a little bit of everything, and you could pick the packs that fit the music that you play. And they're they're not quantized at all, so it's actual drum players, drummers that sit there and record their drum parts. They record all the MIDI data from it. They don't quantize anything, so you got that feel, that groove, that whatever, that thing that makes you tells you it's not a drum machine, but it's an actual human being playing. So they've got that. And also I'm working with Odd Grooves, who also have drum loops as well, MIDI drum loops. And same as Groove Monkey, they're non-quantized or whatever. And they have also a variety of different, different styles to pick from, like reggae and bossa nova or whatever. So so check those guys out, and thank you guys for the giveaways on that. And that's all the giveaways I have lined up for right now. Like I said, I've got some more coming. So stay tuned for announcements on that. And I'll probably end up shooting really, really quick videos kind of highlighting a little bit of each of those. The drum one will probably be Steven Slate Drums with some of the MIDI grooves thrown in there, so you can see how that all fits together. I was hoping to have a more in-depth video by now, but time hasn't allowed that. So I do want to get something out there for now, and then we'll get into a more in-depth as I hit that stage in the production process for the Atlantis suite. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for right now. Thanks a bunch. Please hit like down below, hit subscribe. Rock on, we'll catch you later.